Hello everybody. So there was a global data download last night and I wasn't awake for it yet again. So I do apologize for that, guys. My sleep schedule is just it's so erratic currently. So I hope you guys can forgive me for this late video. But in the data download, we did get LR, Goku, and Piccolo into the game. And on top of that, just a whole slew of World Tournament related content, which does mean that a new World Tournament is imminent in coming to Global. It is just, it's on its way, which some people may have mixed feelings about. I personally don't hate the World Tournament. It's very grindy, but the rewards are really worth it, and the cards are usually super cool, so I almost am always excited because I get to try and get my hand on some of the World Tournament units that I don't have. But with that being said, let's take a look. Excuse me. So, Goku and Piccolo, yes, is added to the data. And then we have the Piccolo and Krillin, which we'll go over these units, all of these units, in a bit. But we have this Cell, this Jackie Chun, this Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, and this Mighty Mask, all getting their awakenings just at the same time on Global. Which makes me ask the question, are they trying to catch Global up to JP in terms of World Tournament content? Or is it because Global has just fallen so behind? Because the last World Tournament we had on Global was before the 6th anniversary. It was the Kid Vegeta one. I actually have that page open. It's the one with this Kid Vegeta and a couple of Dokkan awakenings. Where is the date again? It's 37th World Tournament. Oh, okay, so it's right here. The 1st of July to the 4th of July, so 7-1 to 7-4. It is currently the 20th of October. So it's been over 3 months since our last World Tournament. And for some people, that may be a really good thing, because World Tournament is pretty grindy. I myself have burnt myself out of World Tournament quite a bit, because the World Tournament before that one with Kid Vegeta was the Kid Goku one, and I grinded that relentlessly to get global or local #1, and then like top 1000 for global rankings. So I got really burnt out, and this one guy just would not stop trying to catch up to me on the local board, even though I was like 50 million points ahead of him at one point. So I just got really burnt out of World Tournament. But judging by some of these cards here, like the Super Saiyan Gohan, the Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, Mercenary Tau is actually becoming the new LR. I really want this Super Saiyan Gohan, so if he ends up being the actual card that we get from the World Tournament, like the reward card just for grinding it, you'll probably be seeing me grind as hard as I can, because I want him and I want him rainbowed. The thing with World Tournament units is that it's generally very difficult to get them rainbowed after their World Tournament drop, like when they are the featured reward, because you just have one chance to get them, which is off the banner with tickets, which does make things a lot more difficult. So yeah, we'll probably be seeing me grind World Tournament on my channel. I'll probably be streaming it, so we can suffer together. But we're gonna get all these awakenings. We're gonna have this Gohan. We're gonna have a Neen, who is added. I believe she's just a banner reward. Goku, this Goku from the Dragon Ball Saga. I don't remember what tournament specifically it's from, but he's returning, or he's not returning. He's actually arriving as well. LR Mercenary Tau. He is going to replace Demon King Piccolo as the World Tournament LR for a little while now. Mercenary Tau is awesome. He's very good. We're going to go over him in a second, but he is one of my favorite units in the game. I love Dragon Ball Saga units, and honestly, it's just a little disappointing that all of this Dragon Ball Saga stuff is being relegated to World Tournament when it can easily be a Dokkan Fest. It could easily have its own celebration or a dual Dokkan Fest or something like that. So, with that being said, these are all the new things coming. Goku and Piccolo as well. And the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan EZA is also coming. We do have a few special missions I want to get you guys aware of, being this World Tournament limited missions. Complete the World Tournament 10 times, or win 10 times, and you'll get a free copy of Demon King Piccolo. Even though he's left us as the World Tournament LR, they are still giving out copies of him. So this is really nice for newer players who do not have a single copy of him. This is also really nice for people who do not have him rainbowed yet. Because just completing this 10 times, it will give you a copy. So completing it 50 times is a little excessive for most people. For some people, this is a given because, you know, if you want to become top 2,000, top 1,000, you're going to need to complete the World Tournament over 50 times, easily over 100 times. So, yeah, getting 2 copies of Demon King Piccolo, one for some effort, one for little effort at all, is very nice. Because after this, I don't know if these missions will return again, but basically the only chance you will have at Demon King Piccolo after these missions will be on the actual banner itself with tickets. So you can get very unlucky and just never see Demon King Piccolo. So if you are new, at least get your hands on this copy by completing the World Tournament 10 times. It is totally worth it. He is still really good. Now for missions as well, this one right here caught my eye. So we have a consume at least 50 stamina every single day, and you will receive a legendary summon ticket from the 20th to the 29th. This is going to be for the LR Goku and Piccolo banner, which is, excuse me, that's very interesting. Giving out free legendary summon tickets like this, it's never been seen before. It's only on global, which, you know, very interesting. And, you know, it's going to be cool for some people just to get a few extra summons, free chances at the LR Goku and Piccolo. That's pretty sweet. It's either going to be for LR Goku and Piccolo, or it's going to be for LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like a banner for him. So, I'm quite interested. Maybe it could be usable on both. But, we'll have to see what happens with that. But that's going to be very cool as well. So let's go through a few of these units. I'm going to try and rapid fire through the World Tournament units. But we're going to take a little bit of time on Goku and Piccolo. So, Goku and Piccolo, even on their release, they were fairly underwhelming, and there's like a big meme going on with this unit that it's just like super forgettable. I actually love this unit because I just love the animations. I love the reference, you know, the movie and everything. So this is, you know, a unit that's not forgettable to me, but when you look at what they do, yeah, they're not nearly as good as some other yellow coin LRs that we've had. So they're saviors, category leaders, and then in type as well. So only 130% of saviors. I mean, it's not, their leader skill is very forgettable. Raise attack and defense for 1 turn on both their 12 and 18 key super. They lower attack on their 18 key super, which is actually a big deal. But lowering defense on 12 and 18 key is just pretty irrelevant. So you're going to want to get their 18 key super if you're running them in something like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, where lowering attack is very beneficial. Now, the problem is their passive skill, because they do take some time to build up. Attack and defense plus 120% when performing a super attack. High chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, which are additional normals. So they are very similar to LR Golden Frieza and Android 17. By the way, rest in peace, Frieza. The voice actor for Frieza has passed, so that's very sad. I'm actually going to change my friend leader to Angel Golden Frieza, just for the respect, to pay respect. But, moving on, because it's similar in that regard with 2 additional normal attacks, you are going to want to use crit in their passive, or crit in their hidden potential rather, because 2 additional normals, getting a 3rd additional normal because you had mostly additional attack and hidden potential will do like no damage, but having 2 additional attacks that crit do tend to build up the damage over time. So crit is probably the way to go for this unit, plus an additional key plus 1 up to plus 6, and attack and defense plus 10% up to 59% with each attack performed. So it will take them a couple of turns to build up. So yeah, that's not bad necessarily, because there's a high chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks. a high chance being 50%, so if you count on this being an actual 50-50, you can get this done in, what, like 4 or 5 turns or so, getting their passive built up with each attack performed, so it doesn't require it being a super attack. Launches an additional super attack every time the character attacked 6 or more times in battle when HP is 59% or less. That is, it sounds good, but the HP restriction hits it very hard because ideally you're either, if you're at 59% HP, you're afraid of just losing outright unless you have an item active or something, especially in like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. Your HP can be at that range, but you're going to want to either heal up or use an item, because you're not going to be not using an item when your HP is around this area. So yeah, the HP restriction hurts it. If it didn't have the HP restriction, it would be so much better. Their active skill gives them Ki +6 and 59% attack and defense for 1 turn. Can be activated after attacking 6 or more times in battle if HP is 59% or more. So it's basically the inverse. This is a lot easier to achieve. And the active skill is just sort of a 1-turn buff. But it does give Ki +6, so it's like a guaranteed 18 Ki super almost. Their links, they do have shocking speed, which is good. In a fighter, tough as nails, which is actually pretty good. You know, this is weird. If you run this unit on like joint forces, you can link this up with Golden Frieza and Android 17, who also share tough as nails. And if you have it at link level 10, this is actually quite a powerful link, giving 20% defense and 5% damage reduction. So if you can get that link active, it'd be quite good for you. Solid support, fierce battle, experienced fighters, legendary power. So some pretty normal links, you know, shocking speed, very good. Fierce battle, very good. Legendary power, very good. The rest, you know, not highly uncommon, but like tough as nails is not the most common link, but it's a very good link. So if you can find it active, that'll be very good. Only in 4 categories as well, so they're suffering from being a joined forces unit. I complained about it in the Super Saiyan God Goku and Hit video. Basically, they only have 4 categories, and it's because they're joined forces. Like, they can't be on Namekians, Pure Saiyans, Goku's family, things like that, because it's both of them, so it's kind of dumb in that regard. But they are coming, and they're not the worst. They're sort of a weaker version of LR Android 17 and Golden Frieza, or LR Gohan and Krillin. Those types of LRs, they're just a weaker version of that. But they're not the worst, they're just a little underwhelming, considering what we've seen this year. So, up next, this Piccolo and Krillin free-to-play unit is getting their awakening. Well, the Piccolo is awakening into Piccolo and Krillin. Now, they're pretty underwhelming. They're very good if you have the actual Dokkan Fest AGL Kid Gohan, which is, you know, out right now. So, if you have him, this can actually be a decent unit. But in experience, they don't really hit very hard. And their support for heavenly events, the category you pretty much will never run unless, first of all, you have the Kid Gohan Dokkan Fest. But it's just not a good category, even if you do have that Gohan. So their support, while decent, you know, is not the best. They do have the Scouter effect, or the Foresee Enemy Super Attack, when there's Kid Gohan on rotation. So really, this unit is just meant to be a good buddy with that AGL Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan. And if you don't have him, this unit will suffer poorly. They will not be very good on most categories. And they're only on 4 categories to start with. You know, and there are so many better choices on Kamehameha, Battle of Wits. So, yeah, just a pain. Don't invest orbs into them unless you have Kid Gohan. Up next, actually, let me go to this one first. So, INT Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's EZA is coming as well. It is in the game data, and we'll just take a quick look at him. This Gohan, his EZA, everyone just said he needed defense, and that's what they gave him. They just gave him some defense, and everyone says this is the worst LR EZA that we currently have. I am inclined to agree. It's not that he's a bad unit. I mean, he's not bad. He's just very underwhelming, like severely underwhelming, and he will age pretty poorly, I'd imagine. In just a couple of years, he'll become irrelevant again, which is pretty sad. I do not actually have this unit, so I will not actually be able to showcase him off or anything like that. But yeah, he is easying, and his easy is not bad once again. He did get defense. You know, he raises defense on his 12 key. He raises defense for 1 turn on his 18 key. Well, his 12 and 18 key, he raises defense for 1 turn. And then his passive gave him defense, plus an additional 58% defense when performing a super attack. And then he still has his nuking passive, 18% attack for every key sphere obtained. And then an extra key when you get a key sphere. So, yeah, it's disappointing, but it is something. At the most, it's 30 free stones for those of you like me who do not have him. So, yeah, it's just something else to do. So, we're just going through some of these awakenings. This Jackie Chun's fairly decent. He is a Kamehameha support unit, although he only gives 30% attack and ki +3, no defense. So, not the best, but definitely not the worst. I do think there are better options for the Kamehameha category, but he'll be very good on Dragon Ball Saga, World Tournament, things like that. Those Earthlings, those categories need a lot of help. So it's very good that he is getting his awakening on Global. Very cool. Now, this LR Mercenary Tau, I want to go into him for a little bit because he is actually really, really, really good for being a free-to-play LR. Dragon Ball Saga category leader, ki +4 to 130%. Now, Dragon Ball Saga, once again, needs a lot of help. Let me just quickly open that for you guys. As you can see, it's very thin in units, and most of them are from World Tournament and things like that. Some of them don't even have awakenings. So, yeah, it's very good. This LR Mercenary Tau is, you know, a pretty good base for Dragon Ball Saga. So if they start releasing more Dragon Ball Saga units, he'll be a great leader for you if you don't have that Kid Goku Dokkan Fest, or he'll just be a great member of the team. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn on 12 and 18 key super. High chance of performing a crit on his 12 key super, which is very good, a 50% chance of a crit. Same thing on his 18 key super. So additional attack is looking pretty viable on this guy because of that 50% chance to crit on his super attack. I believe that means that he's like LR Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku in LR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, in that if you get an additional super attack, you'll get the guaranteed crit. I believe that's how it works, but I could be wrong. Attack and defense plus 5,648 per key sphere obtained, plus an additional attack and defense plus 7,564 per key sphere with 3 or more key spheres obtained, and then plus 10,000 attack and defense when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense plus 10,000 when performing an ultra super attack, so 18 key, plus additional ki +1 per key sphere obtained. Yeah, I'm not sure what those numbers are referencing, to be completely honest. I think I read about it actually at one point, but I just don't remember. But him having that extra ki per key sphere obtained is a super powerful ability. As we all know, that's a summonable unit's like level of ability, so very strong. Very, very strong. Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, and stuns the enemy for 1 turn. Temporarily raises ultimate damage multiplier by 100%. Can be activated when HP is 50% or less after the character receives attack 3 or more times in battle, once only. Not difficult to achieve that. Weird links, granted, very weird links. You know, you're gonna have a hard time getting things besides Shattering the Limit and Legendary Power, but he is on more categories than some of those summonable units. Dragon Ball Seekers, amazing category. Dragon Ball Saga needs the help. Siblings Bond, decent. Target Goku, decent. Earthlings needs the help. Sworn Enemies, you know, Frieza's category, so that's pretty cool. Very good unit. World Tournament LR, get your hands on him. He's gonna be a free rainbow eventually over time, so no problem farming him. This Gohan is like one of the last guys I want to really talk about because he is my most wanted unit currently from the World Tournament. He raises a defense infinitely, so he stacks defense infinitely. Attack and defense plus 158%. Reduces damage received by 30% when facing only one enemy, which is going to be a majority of the content you do. Granted, he won't be having that damage reduction in Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, but in things like Legendary Goku event, Vegeta event, GT Legendary Goku event, he will have it. So he'll be a very good defensive unit for you. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 58% when there is another Goku's Family category ally on the team, which shouldn't be hard whatsoever. So this Gohan's awesome. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior, Gaze of Respect, Z Fighters, all in the family. The only problem with this unit really is going to be his key, because he only has Golden Warrior as a key link. Gaze of Respect does not count to me, because it's just such an uncommon link. The only unit that I can see this guy getting it from realistically would be the LR Super Saiyan 2 Bojack movie Gohan, because they do share Gaze of Respect, Golden Warrior, you know, they do share quite a few of these links, so this Gohan's really, really good, and this is just his SSR, so the only problem besides his links, or like his key, is going to be the fact that he's a World Tournament unit, which means he does get the gimped Hidden Potential system. He doesn't get the full, you know, normal Hidden Potential system. He's on quite a few categories, as every Gohan is on as well. Hybrid Saiyans, Goku's Family Youth, Super Saiyans, Android/Cell Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Rapid Growth, Heavenly Events, and Attained Evolution, which is Vegeta's category, Super Vegeta, which should be coming next month or in December. Not entirely sure, we'll have to see what happens with that, but this Gohan's amazing, his art's amazing. I love this, like, arc of the part of the Cell Saga, so that's cool. This Great Saiyaman Super Saiyan 2 is really good, being an amazing support ally. Keep plus 3 and 30% to them. And then he gets that extra boost against extreme class enemies. This guy is a beast. I don't have him, but I am hoping I can get him on the next World Tournament banner. So he's on a lot of categories as well. His links are very good. Well, decent for the most part. Hero of Justice is a little weird. But if you can get it, it's very good. Overall, this guy's a beast. This Cell just got his awakening. Or not just. He got it a little while back on JP. But he is getting his awakening as well. He's a very solid unit as well. If you want to run a Cell team, he is not perfect Cell. He is Cell perfect form, so you can try and link him up on a actual like full Cell team if that's what you're going for. You know, extreme class support as well, which is very good. I don't know, this guy's really good as well. I do not have him, so another unit that I'm hoping to pull on the World Tournament banner. Aneen, not the best unit. Realm of God support, but yeah, she's Peppy Gals and Realm of God support, which I can't even think of one unit that actually gets both the Peppy Gals and Realm of God support at the same time. I don't think there is a unit like that, unless Helena, or Helen, I can't remember what her name is, unless she's added to the game. I don't, oh, wait, no, because Vados is not Peppy Gals, but yeah, she's not the best, but she's just a cool unit. And lastly, this Goku. Decent unit. You know, launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 30% chance of becoming a super attack. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 5% with each attack performed, up to 59%. Which is gonna take a while. That's like, what, 12 attacks on average? But you do get a medium chance of an extra 2 additional attacks. So you may see it after like 7 or 8 attacks on average, which is not bad, but medium chance of performing a critical hit as well. So at least it has synergy in that regard. You get those critical normal attacks if the stars align. So not a bad unit as well, but not the most hype. He is the actual unit that has come out quite recently, only like 3 months ago. So that's cool. A whole bunch of stuff has been released, guys. A long video, I apologize for that. But this is coming to global within the next week or so. The World Tournament stuff with Goku and Piccolo coming out tonight. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later.